up, Zona Tech Gangsters? Welcome back for another video. Welcome to this tutorial. So today I'm gonna be breaking down a crazy fire X drill, X jersey, X trap beat that I made not long ago. So without wasting any further time, let's get into the video. Pow! So I started off with this sample from my boy Posco, and actually I think that this melody was meant to be a trap melody. But to be fair, when I heard the melody, I was like, let me try to make a drill beat or a jersey beat out of this. And as you can see here, the BPM of the project is 155 BPM, which is pretty fast, but at the same time still doable for drill and jersey. And then I pressed this thing on the top left and I went to fit to tempo. And at this point I tapped the BPM of the melody, which is 165 BPM. And as you can see, FL just adjusted the melody to the tempo of the project. Now the first thing that I did here in the beat was to work on the jersey part. So as you can see here, we have this pattern number 1, which has a jersey part on it, which sounds like this. So the first element which I started off is this kick from a drum kit. So as you can see, I just used the classic jersey beat bounce. Next I used this counter snare, still from a drum kit, Burj Khalifa, and it sounds like this. So as you can notice, there's a gap by the end of the pattern over here of the kick. You know, just to give some bounce and more attack to the second part of the pattern. Now third element of the beat is a spin 88, which sounds like this. So as you can see, very basic stuff. I didn't play that much with any actually of the elements that I used. I've actually followed the same pattern of the kick. So at this point I started to play around a little bit with the perks and some other effects. You know, as you can see here. Next, these other elements still from a drum kit. Actually, all the elements I use are from a drum kit except for some drill elements that I'm gonna show you later on. This is a clap. You know, very basic shit guys, but at the same time powerful. Last but not least, we have a snuff effect, which is very basic, you know, still from drum kit, very simple, you know, classic drill shit that you would use in a normal drill beat. But in this time specifically, I've used this for the jersey part. So as you can see here, I've used it every half of a bar, and this is what we got so far from the first part of the pattern, which is the jersey part plus the melody, the trap melody that I showed you before. So I'm also gonna show you the mixing of the melody, and actually very basic. So we have an EQ over here, and then we have a compressor like this, and then we have a limiter to sidechain the melody with the kick. Now as you can see here, we have a riser before the beginning of the beat, and also we have some effects for the second part of the jersey part, which is the other 4 bars of the beat, and it sounds like this. Very basic shit, very basic. I'm gonna let you have a listen to the effects that I use. You know, the classic jersey shit that you will hear in every beat. And then we got also this other one. So for the next 8 bars of the beat, I wanted to make a transition between the jersey part and the drill part. So I've just used the melody, obviously, and I've added this effect from a drum kit, and I left the continuing of the effect that I used on the second part of the jersey part. So it sounds like this. Now finally we get into the drill shit, because bro, I swear down, this beat is lit as hell. The 808 kicks so fucking hard, and I'm gonna let you have a listen first, and then I'm gonna explain every sound I use. very basic shit, but as usual, fucking hard. So the first element I use is the kick again, and it sounds like this. Next we have the counter snare, and bear in mind the fact that the elements that I use in the Jersey part are actually the same ones that I use in the drill parts, so I didn't add that many elements afterwards. So for the mixing of the counter snare, we got a delay, pancake, reverb, and a fab filter for the EQ, and then we got a further EQ over here, as you can see. So next element is the snare, and it's called the Rome, and it comes from my drum kit, obviously, bro. And this is the 808 that I use, which comes from the upcoming drum kit, so hey man, stick around. First I'm gonna show you the trick that I used in the piano roll. So as you can see here, we have a root note on the A sharp 3, and then there's another slide note on the root note A sharp 4. So actually all I did here was to put this long note like this, and then I put this slide note just to make this effect like this. So as you can see, it rises, and the thing is with the length of this note here specifically is because I wanted the slide to last this long. So because at the end of the day, the length of the slide note actually determines how long the slide effect will last for. So if I do it like this, it means that it will last from here to here, and we'll do like this. So together with all the drums that I put so far, it sounds like this. So as you can see, I didn't even do that many slides, but at the same time the beat sounds so hard. So the only slides I have are here at the beginning, over here, from here to here, and then also at the end like this. So as you can see here, there's another note like this. So this one here, I've actually automated it with the delay effect, and it goes like this. You know, just a singular signal that had been delayed for 3 times, I think. And to make sure that you guys know how to do this shit, basically what you want to do is to play with the delay. I use the delay number 3, and if you want to copy the preset, this is it. And then I've automated the knob of the mixer, so as you can see, it will go like this. Now Sam, very basic shit. So altogether with the melody, the beat sounds like this. Obviously, to fill the gaps and to give more spiciness to the beat, I've added some effects, mainly risers. Now for the next 8 bars of the beat, I brought the beat back to the Jersey part, and it sounds like this. And actually the only difference that we have from the intro of the beat is that I've actually used this effect here also for the first 4 bars. And then again, there's a break to transition from the Jersey part to the drill part, and actually it's the same one that you heard before. And then again, the beat goes to the drill part, which sounds like this. So actually there isn't that much variation from the first drill part that we had before. The only difference here is just that I didn't use the rising effect that I showed you before. Instead, I just used the one single note of the 808 over here. And then again, the beat pretty much follows the same bounce that he had before. I'm not gonna show you the mixing process because I'm too kind to y'all niggas. So we got it, paramedic EQ for the EQ, and then we got an imager that I actually don't use it, just to reference and just to know where each sound is playing in the stereo field. And then again, we have a soft clipper, and if y'all guys are still not using the soft clipper in y'all beats, bro, man, stop watching my tutorials. Actually, you should watch the tutorials because it means that you don't know about this shit. But bro, come on, man, 2023, bro, come on, bro. start using the soft clipper. I promise you it's gonna save your life. And then last but not least, we have a boost on the high end just to make the beat sounding more high quality. For the 808 we have an EQ like this. And then again we have another EQ that I actually use only when the 808 goes to the delay effect. I'm gonna show you. So as you can see, it activates and then it switches off by itself with the automation clip that I showed you. Then we have a stereo enhancer just to spread out the frequencies. We have a Maximus, low end, mid hand, high hand, and master. And next we have a stereo imager just to know where each frequency is playing in the stereo field again. Next we have a compressor just to level down each signal of the 808 and to make sure that it's pretty flat and it doesn't spike up or spike down. This is the reverb that actually activates only when the 808 goes in the delay effect that I showed you before. Still same thing that I showed you with the EQing. And next we have the delay that I showed you for the delay effect of the 808. And last but not least, very important plugin, Fruity Limiter for the sidechain. Very important shit, bro. Make sure you sidechain your 808s with the kick, unless you purposely want to have the 808 clashing with the kick, which I don't really recommend you guys doing. I don't really like that shit, but I know there's producers that like leaving the 808 clashing with the kick. I don't personally, but that's what's up. Next we have the mixer of the spin that I used in the Jersey part, and as you can see there's only a Fruity Limiter just to use it with the sidechain of the kick. And I'm also gonna show you how it works. So as you can see, the sidechain is not even that harsh, but I still recommend you doing it a little bit just to not make it clash too much. And then we have the snare, the drill snare, no mixing at all. And now for all these other elements, as you can see here, there isn't any effect applied because like I told you guys, I don't really mix my elements like that. You just want to make sure to use the right sounds. You want to use quality sounds, and if you want to have quality shit, make sure y'all go check my drum kit, link in the description, bro, if you haven't copped that shit yet, bro. But anyways guys, I'll let you have a listen to the full beat. Make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, bro. Also because only about 30% of the people that watch my videos are actually subscribed, so bro, don't be a dork. And man, make sure that you follow me on Instagram at Steppers. And bro, I'll see you on the next time. Bow.
Steppers on the tape. Steppers on the tape.